Hey guys, my name's Rico and this is Rico Reacts. Today we are going to watch Taxi Driver for the first time. That's right, for the first time. I've never seen the movie, even though I do like Martin Scorsese films. As you can see, he directed Taxi Driver. This movie stars Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, and Sybil Shepherd. And it's a movie that's been in my queue for a very long time. It's a movie that a lot of people are surprised that I have never seen when movies get brought up, because I obviously love watching movies. I have a movie podcast, which you can see in the link below in the comments. And so I figured I need to get this out there. I need to be able to see it. What is the hype behind the movie? Because it's a very well-known, very critically acclaimed movie. People love this movie. So I wanted to go ahead and get it out there, watch it, see what I think about the movie, and see if you guys agree with me or agree with critics on what this movie is trying to say and what is so good about it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the movie right now. There's a lot of movies that I haven't seen, to my regret, of course. I will say this, Martin Scorsese knows how to shoot a movie, without a doubt. The images that he portrays are just so evocative. Fantastic stuff. What an interesting world, being a taxi driver. I lived in New York for just a little bit of time. And although I didn't use taxis that much, I used, public transportation. Just the world of all these different people signing up to drive other people is interesting to me. I think that you could really get to see the world in that way, or at least different perspectives in that way. Not necessarily fully the world, but you know what I mean. New York in the 70s. There was something about it. Like, on paper, it seems like a cool period. Somewhat. There was still a lot of stuff going on. But, like, aesthetically, it looks like a cool era, but I would never want to live in the 70s of New York, or New York in the 70s. I always found theaters like this so weird. So weird. Hey, let's all go watch porn together.
12 hours of work and I still can't. She appeared like an angel out of this filthy mess. She is alone.
Is that? Yep, that's Scorsese.
They cannot touch her.
That taxi driver's been staring at us.
Stalker much?
I'll tell you what. I'll play the male in this relationship. I'll go out and tell him to move. And I don't need good luck. Thank you.
Oh, yes, you do. You just think you don't.
Stalker.
Hey, you're blocking our doorway. You think you might want to move the cab? Anyway, whatever the fuck it is, she uses a lot of it, And then
Hey.
spray kind.
That's the death. That's the death from Everybody Loves Raymond. That's how I know him.
This woman is beautiful. But it's a good thing to have just as a threat.
As a threat. Chekhov's gun.
I got this at his estate, the Pines. Look, why don't you take it, and if you can sell it, you give me half of what you got.
I don't want to.
Hey, I'm gonna get my cab and buggy.
This is gonna be not good.
Hi. I'd like to volunteer because I think that you are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Good lord.
What do you think of Valentine?
Stand there.
You sure that?
Yeah.
Look at Albert Brooks in the back
we all
there.
work together here full time.
Come on, just take a little break.
I don't know if I would ever approach a woman like this.
I have a break at 4 o'clock, and if you're
The music is really good in this movie.
May 20th,
I love like that
4 o'clock p.m. I took Betsy to Child's
slow
coffee shop on
jazz.
Columbus Circle. Just tell by the way you were both relating that there was no connection whatsoever. And I felt when I walked in that there was something between us. There was an impulse that we were both following.
He's
So that
coming
gave me
on
the
a
right to
bit
come in and
strong.
talk to you.
I
Is she
wouldn't
gonna
be here if
say
I didn't.
yes? Well, yeah. He immediately goes out and buys the album of the guy she's talking about, Chris Christopherson. That just shows, like, he is very, very interested in this girl. Wants to get to know her. Still a little weird how he approached her,
I called
but
Betsy again in her office, and she said maybe
whatever.
we go to a movie.
You just never go away, you know? It's like, I think that the president should just clean up this whole mess here. He should just flush it right down the fucking toilet.
eloquent. So at the time, presidential candidates didn't have Secret Service to walk around. They would just hop in a cab, I guess.
Tabby, just forget about this. It's nothing. Be cool, bitch.
I assume that's Harvey Keitel just by the voice. Although the guy has long hair. And that was definitely Jodie Foster. I gotta look up. She was young for this movie, wasn't she? It was like an uncomfortably young age. I gotta check this out. Oh, God. Oh, God. She was 12? That's upsetting. That is very upsetting. Ugh.
Nice day today.
Looking sharp there, buddy.
Got a present.
Looking sharp. Wow, what is going on with that hair? Ooh, boy. He's taking her to a porn? To a porn movie? What the hell, dude? Okay, sure. And she's going... What the hell? Yeah, I would walk out if I were... Yeah, if I were her, I would walk out too. Who the hell takes a date to a porn movie?
Well, how about just a cup of coffee? I come by the headquarters or something, and we could,
Get the hint, bro. Get the hint.
out.
Just
Did you
get it.
my flowers and... You're only as healthy... You're only as healthy as you feel. You're only
Ain't
as
that the
healthy...
truth? Ooh, this is a bad idea. This is a really bad idea. Really bad.
Must not have any trouble. And I'm gonna kill her. Listen, there's nothing else. I'm gonna kill her. Now, what do you think of that? I said, what do you think of that? Don't answer. You don't have to answer everything.
Not a conversation that I would want to be a part of at all.
I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her with a 44 Magnum pistol. You must think I'm pretty sick or something. You know, you must think I'm pretty sick. Right? You must think I'm pretty sick?
Yeah.
Huh?
I would think so. I would think so.
Go on, get laid. Get drunk, you know, you do anything. Because you got no choice anyway. I mean, we're all fucked. More or less, you know?
Inspiring. Very inspiring.
Yeah, you know, you're all right. You're all right.
He's clearly not all right. Clearly. So creepy. So, It's just like an icky feeling, man. Ugh.
Man,
Is this guy... I don't really use this term a lot,
My life has taken another turn.
but
again.
like he is like the
days move on with
prototypical
regularity
incel.
Over and over. One day
Involuntary
indistinguishable from the
celibate,
next.
for those who don't
A
know.
long, continuous change.
Just
and suddenly,
having all this pent-up
there's
rage and
change.
anger because he's not getting any. And he puts that anger towards women. Like it's viewed. That's what it looks like. Chekhov's gun.
50 pull-ups. There will be no more pills. There will be no more bad
Ooh,
food. No more.
Now I understand even better the Joker references. The movie The Joker from 2019 with Joaquin Phoenix and Robert De Niro. It's unsettling. It does not make me feel good in any way. What is happening here? Is this guy going to war? What is going on here? What is he planning? He's planning something, obviously.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Here we go. The famous scene.
You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking? Talking to me?
This is just unsettling at this point. Like it's carrying this sort of dread that any moment now, things are just gonna unbuckle.
Don't worry about me. One day there'll be a knock on the door and it'll be me. Love, Travis.
That is as much of a goodbye letter as you can write, pretty much, without saying goodbye.
But you must know the...
A old man fight.
You should be back here every night for some more, man. She's 12 and a half years old. Creeps and lowlifes and degenerates out on the street.
Oh God, sugar on top.
For nothing, man.
Hell. Hey, a different set of glasses. I hate this so much. I really do. Like all of this is just
Don't you ever
so
forget.
disgusting. Dude. Oh, he's really gearing up. Columbus Circle, New York City.
Got a gun? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. On this.
Oh, you dead.
There is no way we can repay you for returning our Iris to us.
He survived?
Thought we had lost her.
Wait a minute. Is this a fantasy? Is this a dream? Is this time has actually passed? And that was Taxi Driver, the 1976 film by Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro. The movie itself, visually, it's very well done because it's Scorsese. Scorsese is a master behind the camera, so props there. Very, it's a great way of capturing the atmosphere of what 1970s New York was at the time. Now, when it comes to the way his mental state, and I mean Travis Bickle's mental state, is portrayed, it's a very disturbing look at the way his mental state of just almost incel behavior, where because of the fact that he is pent up with all this anger and all this confusion in his head, it leads him down a path where he thinks he's doing something right, but it's clearly a very wrong way of going about it. The movie's super unsettling when it comes to the fact that we are dealing with Jodie Foster, who is a 12-year-old prostitute, and that is just... I couldn't get over that fact. It's too much of a sick and demented thing, but I do know that there have been many cases where young girls are put into prostitution. So it's a sad reality, but it is still, watching it on film is very disturbing. Very disturbing. Overall, I thought the movie is fine. It's not a movie that I'm going to revisit ever, only because it is so upsetting to get through, because it is just a dark path that just gets darker and darker as the movie goes along. And I can see where the influence for 2019's Joker kind of stems from. There's a lot of Joker borrows a lot from this movie in terms of how they treat certain individuals when they're treated a certain way, and how they devolve into this very negative person, a very cynical person. And even though he's trying to help out Jodie Foster's character Iris, the way he goes about it, going out and killing a bunch of people will view that as a hero type of figure. And the movie even shows at the end that, hero takes on gangsters with those newspaper clippings. But I don't see anything heroic about this character at all. I think this is a character that is just incredibly disturbing. And honestly, there's not really much to like about that character. So, and I hope that's the point that most people get when they watch this movie. I hope that people understand that this is not someone to view as a hero, that this is someone that needs to be viewed for who they are, a troubled man who is allowing himself to he's putting himself into a situation where he wants to control. He wants control. He wants to be able to change things. But he doesn't feel like he's strong enough until he gets a gun. And so, yeah, it's not a very great story, like in terms of following a protagonist, because it's a protagonist you don't really root for. But overall, still good to look at, nice to look at, because again, Scorsese is a master, and this is early in his career, but he's still a master at his craft. So it's still a well-produced movie. But overall, not a movie I would watch again, and not that I wasn't really a fan of on top of that. So alright guys, that was our first time watch of Taxi Driver by Martin Scorsese starring Robert De Niro. If you guys agree or disagree with my take on the movie, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to know whether you guys are fans of this movie, whether I am alone in my opinion on whether or not that this is a very bad character to sympathize with at all. And also, if you like this one and have checked out the channel and like some of the other reviews that I've done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That right there is probably the most important thing you could do for me, is hitting the subscribe button. It goes a long way for me to be able to get this channel out to the masses, get more people watching, because if you liked it, other people will like it as well. Well, that has been the episode. My name is Rico, and this has been Rico Reacts.